Water is the most valuable resource for sustaining life on Earth. With 70% of our Earth's surface being covered with water, it is difficult to imagine a world where it becomes scarce. However, many low-income communities are disproportionately impacted by the industries that use and pollute the habitats that keep this necessary resource clean. In southwestern Virginia, a region that depends heavily on mining and agriculture, it is important to mitigate the degradation of water sources. So, let's explore sites where these restoration projects take place and learn from the people that manage them. A riparian buffer is a strip of vegetation found near a stream. The root system formed by trees, shrubs, and grasses protects the stream from erosion by holding the soil in place. Common riparian species include American sycamores, silver maples, and box elders. These plants require nutrients, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, to grow. As a result, excess nutrients from agricultural activities are filtered by the plants, protecting streams from pollution. So today I am visiting a site off of Catawba Road so that I can plant trees with Canaan Valley Institute and learn a bit more about stream restoration. Canaan Valley Institute works to restore streams and wetland habitats, improve sanitation, and increase science education in the Central Appalachian region. Today, I will be working with habitat restorationist Frank Wagner on a restoration project for the North Fork Roanoke River.
And so before I started this job, they did the initial construction of this site, and that involved extensive stream grading of the stream bank. A little bit downstream from us here, a cross vein was put in, which is a feature that helps to kind of control the flow of the stream. The goal for that is kind of to produce a pool below the stream. And then just now we've been out here doing a whole lot of planting, and that's something that this specific site that I've been most involved with is the planting. And so we've been planting live stakes into the stream bank. We plant bare root shrubs and sycamores, and then we also plant juvenile trees, bald and burlap trees, for all of those to eventually hopefully mature and develop the riparian vegetation.
After learning about the work Canaan Valley Institute does in southwestern Virginia, I spoke with Ava DeVita, a student at Virginia Tech that does conservation work with her service fraternity and the Strubles Creek Coalition.
My name is Ava DeVita, and I don't necessarily have a particular role with the Strubles Creek Coalition, but I do report to Tom Saxton, who's the head, and I generally just coordinate going back through previous planting sites to check for tree counts, for live trees, and doing overall cleanup and tree tube recycling with him.
And could you tell me what the mission of the Strubles Creek Coalition is?
They're doing restoration efforts, BMP installation, mostly riparian buffer zones, so tree plantings, and then also they're trying to raise awareness about Strubles Creek.
So at the site you've been working on, what have you accomplished?
So far, Lambda Iota Mu helped with a big plant in 2020, the early 2020 planting at Docks Branch, which is part of Strubles Creek. So those plantings were put in, and then we've also helped go back through those sites the past year. So in the fall and spring semesters, we've been checking on the tree tubes, seeing what trees are staying from those plantings, which ones are dead, replacing those tree tubes on trees that are blown over or stakes are rotted out. And just overall going back through, making sure things are doing well, recycling what needs to be recycled so we can use it for future tree plantings, and that kind of thing.
And how will this help the surrounding ecosystem?
So once these trees are established, they'll filter out nutrients and sediments from the farmland that borders it. So this site that we're working on borders a lot of pasture, a lot of cows and sheep are around there from Virginia Tech. So it's hopefully going to filter out any manure, any erosion from those lands, and make sure that the stream is not getting a high bacterial or sediment load.
These efforts and those who work on them can be thanked for all of the water that is able to continue flowing downstream.